Myron, what's going on, Myron? Myron said, I think the reason is Hurts. I put him on fraud watch ever since that Packers game. Gotta keep it 100. Shiesty, what's going on, Shiesty? Congrats on the win, Shiesty. Congrats on the win. That was a good win on the road for your squad, young squad. Little DJ, what's going on? How you been, man? Little DJ said likes now. Wesker said he liked the poll questions at the beginning of the videos. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. Like especially on football season and throughout the week. Like, but yeah, I know people. It's like the end of the world for Eagles fans, man. They over here, they want to get rid of everybody. Hey, in Philly right now, they want to get rid of every damn body, man. Get rid of like Jalen Hurts sucks. Barkley, we should have never gave him the money. Like they overreact here, man. It's just, I'm telling y'all, like it's like a good sports city. Like the passion they got, like you know what I mean. Like they support their team, but shit, man, when they lose, boy. And then next week, if they win, the same people they wanted to trade and get rid of, they gonna be back on it. It's like it's a hate, love, hate. Jerry, 2 times. What's going on? You say we had no chance. How can you say we had no chance? And we had a 7 point lead. I mean, a 6 point lead. With seconds left. Like so, like I don't think we had a chance. We was winning. It was on the defense. The defense gave up the lead. You think you think the Saints gonna pull an upset next week on us? That's possible. You know how I say it. I keep it consistent. You know how I say, man, any Sunday, man, the Falcons can beat the Eagles this week and then lose get blown out next week. The Eagles can lose this week and then blow the Saints out next week, or you know what I mean? Like that's how football is, man. It's the up and downs, man, of the football. You know what I mean? It's the up and downs of the NFL season, man. Yeah, anybody can like I tell you, Shicey. I told you, man. Like y'all had a chance to win. You know what I mean. A lot of people didn't think so. Like I also said, the team that run the ball, you know what I mean, win. If we don't get pressure on Kirk Cousins, it's going to be an issue. So the Saints are 2-0. Yeah, but it cut out the record though. Cut out the record. This how it go. Every week is a new game. It's separate. Every week is separate. Like every week is like this coming week, nothing else matters. This coming week is a new game. You know what I mean? That's what I love about football, though, Shicey. I love that about football.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln
I love that about
Financial
football.
Field
People,
in South Philly.
Cam, what's going on, Cam? But it is still week 2, so like, how big is the game? We in week 2. It's a good win, but it's in week 2 though.
Now a crease here as he's
Man,
passed
why
the
did they
30.
make me like do
And they
that
got it. Please,
exaggerated
he
cut
brings it
like
all
that?
the
Big
way
win
out
for
to
y'all,
the
fellas.
40-yard line.
For
In the course of the game,
momentum
we
builder
focus on the
for sure.
offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special
Momentum
teams.
builder for the
It's way
Falcons.
bigger than that. The
That's
third phase
important
of
for
any
them,
football
a young team,
and special teams provided the spark
and
to begin this game.
for them to believe in Kirk Cousins again. Because I know after last game, man, people was like down on Kirk. I'm telling people wanted to trade Kirk. I'm like, bro, like it's just 1 week. It's just 1 week.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way
And
down
people,
inside the
if
35.
people watch me, you know what I
The
mean,
extra effort
and
after the
I'm
catch makes it
consistently
good for a
every
gain
time
of
saying
26 and
this is
also
1
a
week,
first
even when the
down.
Eagles win. I'm like, good win for this week. Next week is going to be another game.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Man, why they got to dive like that, bro?
Catch. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door.
Saquon sold the draw. They lost at home. Yeah. Every team going to lose home games. Like y'all lost the home game last week.
As he's going to be stopped before he could even
Lost
get
the home
started.
game last week.
It's a
Y'all bounced
loss
back
of 4 on the
to
first
win the
down
game.
play.
I think we got to
That's
give
how
it
it
up
goes.
for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Whoa, EA.
But it's incomplete.
Y'all made me drop a possession catch. That was a dot.
There in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive.
Yeah, any team that get a win, man, in the NFL, man, you got to give them props. I don't use excuses, man. You would never hear me blame the refs. You would never hear me blame, like, one person. Like I told you, man, I got a kind of pretty good balance, like, way of looking at sports, you know?
And turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he goes out right around the 39.
And his play call.
Yeah, Boogie, like, this is crazy. It's the only football NFL game we got, so.
Advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right.
How are you able to throw that, EA? But I can't throw a pass right there wide open. How are you able to throw it to the other side of the field like that? No one ever did that before in life. He's on this sideline, and man, let me stop thinking about this game. Good throw, man.
To try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Shout out to the 11 that hit the like button.
Solid gain of 27.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Look, I had a hard flat out there in the cloud. See, that niggas running this cheap play, bro. That EA just got broken in the game, bro. Everybody's running it. Like, look at the defense I got. I got a hard flat and a cloud. Look what they both do. They both run into the RPO play and Slate. Saying here, I would never blame the refs. Like, and it's just one game. You know what I mean? In week 2. Like, we lost to, you see the teams we lost to last year. Kirk Cousins dotted us up last year with the Vikings. So, like, Kirk Cousins always played good, even when he was with the Washington. Like, he played good against the Eagles.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And
one game, man, you don't want to hear me like be hype about a win or.
They got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points.
You will never see me hype about a win or a loss. Like, people just overreact. Like, just watch the season. It's a long season. Trade everybody. Tyle, Rob, what's going on with you, man?
The lead is now 10-7. after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of
Bro,
wills in a lot
like,
of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both
whatever,
game plan
yeah.
for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Woody, what's going on? Woody, how you
They'll
feeling?
wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time.
Big Gamer, what's going on with you? You think the coaching was, yeah, the coaching was on. The coaching, man, like, yeah, like, I don't want to overreact, man, but it's just a continuation from last year. Sirianni just, I don't know, man.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll send Brown in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Pacheco diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Shout out to the 13 that hit the like button already. Pacheco, man, out 6 to 8 weeks. That's a big. He was having his best year, man. He probably was going to be a Pro Bowler too. He had a good. The first 2 games been good for him. He's always aggressive, man, and like for no reason.
Extra point
like,
Butker is on target.
You know what I mean?
The lead is now 14 to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
I know, man, like when it works, you know what I mean, it works. When it don't work, you're looking for somebody to blame, but that's how I go. That's how I go, though.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Hurts. And he is going to go down.
It's too much damn bumping.
On the final play of this
Man
first
coverage,
quarter.
huh?
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
But that's what I love about football, man. It's week to week. And that's another game next week.
Throwing is Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
Bro, like,
able to get two here.
how is he coming in and my players are
That's a real nice
my
job
offensive line is stay double teaming people, man. He's mic'd up to be blocked.
But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to
I wish you can throw a bullet pass without the pass being so low, because he's beat on the play. He's beat on the play, but you can't though.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Fundamental, what's going on with you? Big Job, what's going on? How you feeling? How y'all doing? Shout out to the 14 that hit the like button. You can't stand the hit stick. Yeah, I don't like the hit stick this year. Because anybody can do it. If they, I liked it how they like marketed it.
On 1st and 10,
they made it seem like it was going to be like some skill to it, or like you had to pick and choose your spots to use it. But you know, when you play the game, like anybody can do the hit stick. So
to me, typically when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
It is what it is.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with
like, how are you running that?
A pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
How are you running that in the red zone? Like, it's you dropping all the way back for what?
But he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he will take it on in.
T. Jones, what's going on with you? How you feeling?
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown,
I think once the football season is over, I want to see how many people still playing this game, though. You know what I mean?
And no thought of bringing this
it's going to be a hard play, man, to play this game. Like once the season is over.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be caught by Brown. Oh, a heck of a move. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
This man coverage with no. You seen what happened when the Eagles called a 0 blitz yesterday with TJ Gardner? Got cooked. That's what happens, man, when you call all out blitzes. But in Madden, they run with everybody.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again.
That's what happens when you call an all out blitz. You tend to get cooked, man. There's no like, there's no threat to calling that or no penalty of calling an all out blitz
He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete.
on this game.
It's Brown. And he takes this just a few yards
Yeah,
shy of
it's
the
way
red
too
zone
annoying,
before
man.
going out.
Way too annoying.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he's flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
The slot man in motion right. To throw again on second down. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown.
Frank Chisel, what's going on? Congrats on that win, bro. You won't hear no, like I always say, last year, this year, you won't hear no excuses for me about when the team lose or when it's like they won the game. You can say what the reasons why you think, but don't blame no refs. Nothing. They made more plays than we did, or they made the last play. GG's, man, GG's.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is
On to week 3. Shout out to the 17 and hit the like button. On to week 3. That's how football go. 2 weeks down, on to week 3. And we talk about why. We can talk about what happened in the game.
Make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Matt used to let you make people play for blitzing. Yeah, they don't do that no more, man. Yeah, no problem, man. I ain't hating because people won. Y'all won the game.
In the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
Defense don't even play double post the same like last year. The zones don't even operate the same as last year, man. I wish they can go back to like how the zones were.
And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's
Bro, look at Slay. Look at Slay, bro. Outside third. Look at Slay. Look what he did. He went inside to play the post. What the? Outside third going inside to play the.
Butker on for the PAT.
That's what I'm saying. Zones, this is so frustrating, man. Like, zones are so broken. What did they touch, man? Like, they touched every zone, and you just don't know how the zones are going to play, man. What? I never seen an inside post. I never seen, and I think the match is breaking it, man. They gotta put that match and the toggle back on. The match not matching when you want it to. I think it's breaking the game because it looked like he matched, right? It looked like he matched that post. I'm telling you, I play match, and it looked like they're matching when they're not supposed to be.
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting.
And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone.
I'm thinking that's what it is, bro.
Philadelphia.
What else could it be?
A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And a call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says. Hurts will throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the
No, for real. I thought the same thing, man, when I saw Slay. Slay definitely lost a step. And I'm not going to blame him for losing the step. It happens to everybody. I'm not going to, like, he had a good career, man. Everybody get old, and they don't, you know, when them young boys come in, yeah, like, they got some speed with them, some quickness. Like, you lose some speed. Like, I can't blame him for that.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I hate that, man, flipping the play.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
Good throw.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion.
Yeah, Bijan ran the ball good. Saquon ran the ball good. Oh, it's just the defense went into like prevent. I don't know why. In the last drive, they went into prevent.
Action at this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game. Second and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes.
Slay did it again, bro.
And he will take it on.
I don't know what else to play. Like, why is he doing that?
Travis Kelce, 28 yards. As his guys are able
Why
to
is a deep
extend
blue
their
running
lead.
inside like that? It's always something
Butker
new.
now to add the extra point.
It's always something new of how something gets broken, bro. I never seen it
And he's been a busy
unless
man,
it's
5
match
for 5
coverage.
now as he knocks
That's the
another one
only
through
reason
to
why the
extend
deep
lead.
outside third would match it. I've seen that. So I'm telling you, I think players are matching because EA took the option to turn match on and off. So we have to trust them that match is on when it's supposed to be. But that means like sometimes it's going to be off when it's supposed to be. Sometimes it's going to be on when it's supposed to be off.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but
you know?
Last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone. And
I don't think they was scared. You know what I mean? Like, they wasn't scared because they didn't get hit really deep all game.
And you saw the celebration.
They just did what old, you know what I mean? That's old school. That's the thing, having like a lot of these like older coaches and stuff, like that's an old school mentality, playing prevent on a drive like that.
Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard.
They ain't beat them deep all game, like in coverage. Mooney had that pass across the middle when they did zero blitz. They did a zero blitz, man, and Mooney had that pass across the middle.
Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power.
Yeah, Hurts did play a great game last night. Running the ball, like, he made the good reads. He didn't make no stupid reads. The pick he threw.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass.
But I get it, though.
I
get it that, like, the end of the game, you're trying to make a play, but
we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mooney messed one of the routes up. It was a good football game on both sides. That's all you can ask for.
Into this football game. Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field
Shout out to the
goal
19 that hit the like button.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Thank you.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
Or if he would have swatted that down.
As he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
Quadruple coverage.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Yeah, the O-line did really good. But, like,
now after the touchdown, here's
it's just football, man. It's like as you playing, you want to try to gain momentum. Even in a loss, man. Like, even in a loss, you can learn some things about your team and stuff. Like weaknesses and stuff like that. Every game you're going to get information out of, man. Then you want to catch your stride, like, towards, like, the beginning of November or something like that.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now the bad news,
yeah, man, 25 just helps people out, man.
Totally
like,
evaporate, and they're
you ain't lying.
Behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
That went out wide and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard.
JJ. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, Kirk Cousins, before he got hurt last year, was like, he was hot before he got hurt with the Vikings. Like Derek Carr had a good year last year, but they didn't have a good year as a team. Like it was his first year on the team. Alvin Kamara was in and out. You know what I mean? Um, and I remember I had a conversation, man. Saints been my dark horse last year, and then this year, I chose the Saints as my dark horse of the team that I think can like make some noise. You know what I mean? I actually think the Saints can win a division. The Buccaneers look good. Like it's football. It's the NFL, man. Like you can lose any game. Like I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's a play. It's these people can play. These teams can play out here. That's why like I don't really like have no commentary like or no thoughts before the game. Like I'm more I just mainly react because like telling you how I think it's gonna go is just me like telling you what I want or like whether what I want or what I fear that might happen. But you don't know. Like you don't know what if a coach is gonna go for it. You don't know. You just gotta like watch them play out and then you like talk about what happened.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready
Like
to
I
get
said,
this
man, the
one
Falcons
started.
can go and get
Off
blown
we
out by
go
the
from
next
Lincoln
game. The
Financial
Eagles can
Field.
go and blow out the
And the
Saints.
opening kickoff will
There's
not be
no game
returned.
that ties to the next game, bro. Like every week is an individual game. Every week is individual game. Every week it's a new game. Like you can't but like don't take nothing from the last game and bring it into you're gonna be disappointed or you're gonna be like, they lose to this team or beat this team. You can't look at football like that, man. You can't look at football like that. Maybe individually, like individual players can like catch fire and stuff like that. Like AJ Brown had that run last year, or whatever. But no game like this game has nothing to do with next week. The Eagles losing has nothing to do with next week. The Falcons winning has nothing to do with next week. Like it's a whole different, a whole week done passed. Like before you play it. You know what I mean? Is a difference between like baseball and basketball. You can play like back to back games. You can play 3 nights in a row and stuff. In baseball, they play 3 nights in a row, 4 nights in a row. They gonna keep matching us up. But football, it's like a week. Sometimes you got a bye week and you don't play in 2 weeks. So like that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. I didn't get hyped because the Eagles beat the Packers and say, man, we gonna beat. I said, we'll see how I play, man. Like I've been saying that for the like ever since I've been streaming, y'all been hearing me say that. That's just a healthy way of looking at football, man. You gonna go crazy. You gonna go crazy when we start gelling. We gonna be dangerous. Um, I don't even say dangerous, man. Like football, man. You gotta play good for that game. Like you can gel and lose a upset game. Like you know what I mean. Like you gotta play good for that week. You know what I mean. That week you gotta play good. Like the offensive line can play bad a week or like you know what I mean? Like it's just y'all see. I was surprised about. I mean, I was surprised. That was the type of hit that CJ put on Isaiah Pacheco in that game, man. Um, yeah, that was a good hit, man. The Eagles had the game. The Eagles had the game, and they didn't make the right decisions to seal the game out. Y'all even see. I do it on Madden sometimes, man. You. Sometimes you try to clock it in the red zone to run the timeout, and you pass up on the touchdown. You're not aggressive, and you got to settle for 3 points. And sometimes you're aggressive, and you got to settle for 3 points, and you leave a team a timeout. Like we do that on Madden, so like it's not hard to believe. It's not easy. It's just after the fact, it's easy to say, oh, he should have did this. If Saquon would catch the ball, we wouldn't be talking about it. You know what I mean? Did I think CJ took his helmet off? No, I think it came off. I think it probably came off. I admit I didn't see the replay either, so I can't like say it with like 100% confidence, but everything on that list, everything on the list played the part in the Eagles losing the game. Everything on the list. I just be wanting people to interact and see their opinions on the game. You know what I mean? Shout out to the 19 that hit the like button. Everything on the list. It's not just one thing. Like the same thing when the Eagles lost to the Chiefs. People was blaming Bradbury and they was blaming the Hurts fumble from the second quarter. You know what I mean? It's just interesting to see people like that they just blame one thing out of a 60-minute four-quarter game. Yeah, it happens every game, man. You can't blame the refs. There's flags that get called on both sides.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a
It's rare that you can just blame a ref. Like, I'm not going to blame a ref for calling him pass interference. Did he grab him? Yes, he grabbed him. He could have held the flag. He could have not held the flag in the Super Bowl. But it, you know what I mean? Look at this.
So
look at the Buccaneers beat the Detroit Lions.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is football, man. Like, you ain't going to, like, look at the Raiders come back, and Raiders come back and beat the Baltimore Ravens, and then the Baltimore Ravens 0-2. Like, who would have thought that? For sure, we thought that it was at least to start off 1-1, but you cannot look at football like that. You cannot look at football like that. Am I surprised they lost? But I'm not totally surprised, man. Like, because I've been watching football a long time, and football is like the one sport where teams just beat. It's a lot of upsets.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Thank you.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Oh, we got another.
Chaz Surratt coming in for that outside.
We got another one, just man coverage.
Cowboys
too. That was embarrassing for them.
Did the running back not pick him up?
You know,
what does it really
it happens.
matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
And he lit up already. Bro, how he lit up and it was called back? EA still got him lit up. And the pick was called off. But he still got credit for it. He lit up.
Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. That is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Yeah, Francis, they boo everybody, man.
First down on a
they boo everybody.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that was a bad loss, man. It seemed like the Cowboys have one of those every year, though.
Here's Hurts to throw.
That was a good ball placement right there, man.
That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are on the board first here.
Yeah, man. They notorious. They notorious for that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nah, Franchise was in here before the game. He was in here before the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the
He's
end
just talking
zone
about
for
the
a
game.
touchback.
Like if we would have won, Franchise would have been in here still. Like he ain't one of them type of things that just don't show up.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Here's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On play action, now Rodgers. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's able to get this one out.
Dame, what up, Dame?
Across the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there. And
what y'all think about Caleb Williams, man?
Another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people.
Oh, I'm not even looking. I'm not even looking at. I peeked down for 1 second.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to.
Nah, he would have still been in here. Franchise would have still been in here.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Franchise was in here last year, man, when the Falcons was losing. Talking about the Falcons.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And
Caleb Williams is cool decision-making. Got work on that, but he a rookie, so that'll come. Yeah.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
Caleb Williams be trying to, like, Jalen Hurts still does it. Lamar does it. Josh Allen does it. They want to make a spectacular play. If you notice, man, the quarterbacks that be really good, like Brady and Mahomes, they ain't trying to make a spectacular play every time. Like, god damn, they hold on to the ball too much, man. Just dump it off to the damn. Just dump it off.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts.
No way, he bumped my player.
Force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Down to the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Falcons play the Chiefs next.
The Eagles offense set to begin the
Is that like
drive.
is that a primetime game or
They
no?
were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care.
Bro, no way.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's
Bro, EA, man, like what is wrong with y'all?
and you come right back out
Y'all
on the
throwing
field.
it right
You're
to.
not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not
They
hearing
throwing it
everyone
right
say,
to the
hey, you'll get
defense,
them
bro.
next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Niggas just throwing it right to the defense. It's crazy.
Play of this first quarter.
We
These
won with
two
all
teams
field goal
all
penalty killed
tied
this one.
after one.
Y'all didn't y'all ain't score a touchdown?
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Oh, that's gonna be a good game right there.
Pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All field goals. Hey man, a win is a win is a win, man.
I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 26-yard line. He'll take it inside the 25. This is 2nd and 8.
Normal, what up, Normal, with the 20th light.
He'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Yes, sir.
And he'll take it into the
Yes,
end
sir.
zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now
Saquon ain't dropped that one, huh? Like he dropped the one last night.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Yeah, man, the Eagles pass rush was ass, man. They gonna have to figure it out because Jalen Carter, like, getting double teamed. They gonna have to do some stunts and stuff like that, man. They gonna have to get creative. Do some stunts so Jalen Carter can get off that double team. Cause
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Josh Sweat, too inconsistent.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The double mug blitz. I wish it wasn't in the game, man. Like, I wish something like that wasn't in the game, but it is, man.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
Man, why do EA move my players around? Like once he hiked the ball, it's like that how it is in college. If you use the slot corner and they hike the ball, it's gonna feel like
how you show your team that you're still with it and how you continue to lead.
you don't have no control over your player.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
It's like animations just take over too much.
He'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage,
I
but
think
they're
the
agility.
Eagles
They
don't
can get
run
upfield and
anything
hit
like
moving targets like linebackers, defensive
Vic
backs.
Fangio gonna have
They
to
do a
figure it
really
out,
good
man.
job
Like they
helping
just
out the
rush.
running game.
They don't do like a lot of stunts and stuff like that, or like
We've hit the 2-minute
delayed
mark in the
pressure and
second
stuff like
quarter.
that. They're gonna have to get
14-7.
creative with the pressure. It's just one-on-one. I don't know if they can just beat their man one-on-one consistently like that.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go again with Hall.
He ran right into the block like Connect Four.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this
Like a
inside
jigsaw
the
puzzle.
30.
He just ran right to his
Chewing
block.
up
He
big
knew what
yardage, another
he
nice
knew
gain
what
there.
person
This
was
one
supposed to
goes for
block him, and
20.
he ran. The defense runs right into the player.
They're having
They
no
ain't trying to
trouble on this
avoid him. They
drive.
just
Is it
go
3
right
plays,
into the
3
player to
first
go get
downs?
You
blocked.
talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him.
No, that was
was
exactly what it is. The Eagles didn't rush the passer. Kirk Cousins coming off an injury. If you seen last week, like
Second and
T.J.
10.
Watt and the
Now a
Pittsburgh
timeout
Steelers was
called for
pressuring
by
him.
the defense as they'll talk
But
things
you
over
know,
prior to
that
this
was a
upcoming
focus.
second down play.
That was one of the main focuses coming into the game. You knew they was gonna focus on like the pass rush and stuff like that, blocking and stuff after the horrible game that they had.
They'll give to Hall.
No way, Jalen Carter. What
They
the
get
hell?
6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended
That's not an
one,
excuse.
and
That's
the
just
guy
what happened
carrying
in the
ball,
game.
He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every
Goes
carry
hand in
is putting
hand.
some
The
damage
Eagles
on
had
the
a bad
defense.
pass rush.
So
The
after a
Falcons
while,
blocked
I'm
good.
not too sure how many
That's
guys
not.
are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That's not like an excuse. That's exactly what happened in the game. They didn't get no pressure on Kirk Cousins. Unfortunately, it don't work like that. Unfortunately, it don't work like that,
In search
Franchism.
of 4
Just
yards
like
here
cookie
to pick
cutter
up the first
like that.
down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Oh, I couldn't knock that out. It don't work like that from game to game, unfortunately. That's not how it works. Like, you don't just like, oh, what happened in this game should have happened to the
But
Packers.
normally
That's
on a
not.
third down play,
That's not how
I'm
that
not
works.
a huge proponent of play action, but when you run it as effectively as we've seen them do in this game, yeah, it sets it up pretty well.
And particularly on this drive, they've been great running the ball. Good setup. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on first
Oh,
down. And
gee,
Brandon,
Sweeney, what's
better
going on
reviews,
with
not
you?
Screaming out, screen with my defensive trading. They want to keep those pass
Yeah,
rushers
Sweat
honest,
disappears,
and they
man.
did so there, and they wind up picking
Like
up
Sweater
positive
have a
yardage.
game where he had like 3 sacks, and at the end of the season you'll see 9 sacks, 8 sacks, but he disappears, man. He's not consistent with pressure, like, you know what I mean?
4 yards to go on 2nd down.
We
from
just
the
looking at it
7.
from an Eagles point of view,
Throwing
Franchism.
now is Rodgers. Dancing to his left.
We not looking at it from our point of view. You know what I mean? So when we saying we didn't have pass rush, it's not shading the Falcons. We're Eagles fans. We're criticizing our team. You know what I mean? So that's how it goes. Just like if y'all would have lost, you would have been talking about how bad your team was. And
Now it's Rodgers. And he's brought down short.
You know?
2 yards there. Needed 4. He
Yeah,
opted to
and
go
you would
with
have been
the
talking
scramble,
about Kirk
gets 2
Cousins
yards, and now it's
like
4.
last week,
Now
man. Like
whistles and a timeout
last
with
week when
3
Kirk Cousins
seconds
played
left in
bad,
the
you was
first
talking
half.
about how bad Kirk Cousins played and the offensive line didn't block. Like you was looking at it from the Falcons' point of view. That you wasn't taking credit away from the Steelers. You was just pointing out like what happened in the game for your team.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Zerline's kick is
Look at how
up
my
and
boy
through,
Micah
and
is
that
no
will
show in
do
the
it
run game.
for this first half.
Yeah, man.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime.
They that's the
2 quarters
difference
down, 2
between like
still
Myles
remain. We
Garrett.
step aside. This is
Like
the NFL
Parsons want to be
on
named
EA
up there with Myles
Sports.
Garrett and
And we
T.J.
welcome
Watt,
you
but
back
those
live
dudes,
now inside the
those
booth
dudes
alongside
is
Charles
good in the
Davis.
run
I'm
game.
Brandon Gaudin, set and ready
They
to
don't
rock
just rush the
for
passer.
third quarter.
It ain't just about sacks and stuff. Those dudes getting it. They in the
Jets
run
gonna
game
get the
good.
football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
From the
And they
edge.
will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, Wilton Eagles fan. Yeah.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an
Bro,
important
why?
drive for them because
I
is it
don't
going
know
to win
why.
the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner.
Yeah, Kirk
Understands his
Cousins can't
coverage,
move, man, no
realized he had
more.
support
The
behind
Eagles
him,
didn't
and
blitz.
to
The
be a little
Eagles
more
didn't have no
aggressive in the
good
shorter
blitz.
zone, and did
They just
exactly
was
that,
rushing
knocking
like
that
3 and
pass
4.
away.
Like you can't.
Third quarter of a tight
Kirk Cousins is a
football
veteran
game as we
quarterback.
come
You
up
can't
on a
just do that.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
Not against a veteran quarterback that understands. Like people might not think he the best, but like he's a veteran quarterback that understands
Not a ton of room
routes,
available on
combinations, and all
one,
that
but
stuff.
He made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Now Rodgers. Yeah, he'll find Hall.
Man, I had 2 people over there to stop the screen, and they are running right into the blocking. Like block me, I'm supposed to connect with this block.
Give him 7
Just come
yards
block
on the
me.
play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any
Rage,
lead
what
that
up,
had been
Rage?
open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked it
No.
up.
Open man here is Conklin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Paul want to give up the middle.
They don't even flow to the
Hard-working
ball.
run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 10 more there and another first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Oh, I needed that. Let's go.
Down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
Let's
and
go.
the Eagles
What a pick.
defense gets a pick 6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Isaiah Pacheco is out too, man. Isaiah Pacheco out 6 to 8 weeks with a broken bone in his leg, so that can impact the game. But they do have that man back there, though. They do have number 15 back there, so.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up,
Appreciate
and
it,
get
Woody.
moving in the right
Appreciate it.
direction.
Appreciate it.
I thought
I
that
wanted to
there he may
make him
have had
commit a
chance
little
to
bit.
release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This completes a Corley. And this
That was a horrible play call, bro. That was a horrible play call. That was absolutely horrible. Like, you can't blame EA. Don't blame EA for that, man. 3rd and 16, you throw a bubble screen that's clearly not open. You need Reddick back. I think it's scheme, Wilts. I think it's more so like people gotta understand, man. Like when players are rushing the passer, like a lot of times it's the scheme, man. Like you got guys stunting. If you just rushing 4 guys, Jalen Carter, your best inside threat, is being double teamed. So now Milton Williams, Josh Sweat, Huff, they got to beat their blocks one-on-one. You know what I mean? So maybe put Jalen Carter on a stunt, move him around, and like, you know what I mean? Cause some confusion on the offensive line. Don't just rush. You know what I mean? If you know they double teaming them. Shout out to the 22 that hit the like button.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia.
But like I always say, man, football is a week-to-week sport. We'll see next week how the Falcons play. We'll see how the Chiefs play. Look at Baltimore. Baltimore lost to the Raiders, like I said. I bet you a lot of Baltimore Ravens fans was like calm and they just thought that they was just gonna win, and they lost.
We're set.
They NFL. The Raiders is an NFL team. Man.
On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Reddick was a threat on the edge though, but Reddick tripping, man. Like, well, he not tripping. Like he want more money in teams. Look what he doing with the Jets. Whatever he want, the Eagles can't, you know what I mean, pay it. We got other players that's more important. So far in the polls, with 32 votes, 33 votes, Saquon Barkley with 30% is leading in the blame for the loss. Saquon Barkley drop is leading the polls.
This one is caught by Dotson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the
Yeah, I
ball
believe
around,
y'all
making the
playoff
defense
contenders
have to
for
account for
sure.
as many different weapons
Y'all got a
as
veteran
possible
quarterback
here
now,
early.
so
But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to
you
get
ain't got to
involved
deal with
early
like
and often. So that might be his
what's the
first
guy that
target.
was y'all
I
quarterback
don't think it's
last
going to be
year.
his last.
Hurts will try it again. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense.
Yeah, Desmond
deciding
Ritter. Yeah,
who do they
Desmond
want to
Ritter.
account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Again, Hurts. That's caught by
See how I
Smith
got
on
warped
the
into
right
that
side.
tackle animation right there.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins way better. Veteran quarterback, Kirk Cousins way better.
Here's second
The only
and
thing was
2.
his health. You know what I mean?
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the
Kirk
sack.
Prescott.
Another one from the 5. Second down and goal. To throw is Hurts.
No,
To the end zone there.
this game, I'm
but
not
it is
like this
incomplete.
game is not good,
He
bro.
was looking for A.J.
Like
Brown that time.
unbelievable,
And now they'll be looking at
unbelievable,
third and
man.
goal.
Like how they did that.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
That's to the end zone, but it's
He
incomplete.
gave me a yellow pass.
He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And now they're faced with a 4th
Two straight
and goal.
inaccurate passes.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled
Hey,
out
hey,
once they
I'm gonna
got
tell you
down
right
into
now,
the red
Frank
zone.
Chisel, Wilts
They're
is
gonna
gonna
need to
be
work
on you.
finishing
Wilts
some
gonna
of
be
these
on your
drives
head
as this
all
game
season
moves along.
with the
But
Falcons.
that's a
Don't
good 3
the Falcons
points to
better
start
not go
this
on no
game.
losing streak, man. He coming in looking
This
for
one
you.
is fielded in the end zone, but he decides
Hey,
not to bring
man.
it out. So they'll take
Man,
over
Wilts ran
at the
all the
30-yard
Lions
line.
fans out the chat, man. Man, Wilts ran all the Detroit Lions fans out of here.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Yet another Alabama back in the lead. This is Brian Robinson. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
The tight end Ertz in motion. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And he'll take this forward for about 5.
Yeah, Chisel, like Chisel. This was Chisel's Super Bowl right here, man. He like, man, the season could be over now. Chisel said, man, the season can be over right now. We beat the Eagles, man.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
What the hell formation is this?
On the handoff, this is Eckler.
Like EA just
And he's
doing
gonna
too
have that
much with the
first down.
formations, bro.
Across
Just like
midfield
we can't even
and
defend
down
a
to the
regular
46-yard line.
formation y'all got. What the hell is that?
Second down at these distances,
Just
Mike,
no
you
more
pretty much
formations, bro.
anticipate
Just
a
no more.
pass, and
Just
I think
focus
that's what
on
the defense was
making the
lined up
defense better.
thinking.
No more
In
formations.
this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
I know,
Nice
Will.
example there, Mike, of the quarterback
I
just
know.
being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he
Franchise put a
intended.
target on the Falcons'
Throw that
back,
ball
huh?
out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. We'll try the left side with Eckler.
Look how slow they run, man, when they run in the stretch. It's like they don't burst. They like he should have been tackled right there, man. It's like as soon as they start running sideways, the pursuit, they have to get or they have to loop around and get in line, like get directly behind them. They can't tackle on the angle
as the rest of this game
on this
unfolds.
game.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly.
Me talking about the Falcons finally did it. The Dirty Birds, huh? The Dirty Birds finally did it. Oh, man. Y'all crazy.
An enviable
I look
spot
at the
to
chat, I
operate
see
from.
like
Your
little
2nd
confetti.
and inches. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Off balance throw, it's complete. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough.
They about to
move the
perform
chains.
at that Super Bowl, huh? For that Super Bowl win.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The motion man here is McClure. Eckler now on 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
He said Outcast. Outcast, the Yin Yang twins too. The Yin, they gonna have the Yin Yang twins at the performing. I know they ain't gonna have the Yin Yang twins performing. Whispering at the Super Bowl.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels.
Bro, I was clicking the button. Yin Yang twins gonna be whispering. I'm like, what did he say?
There was nowhere to go with the ball.
Yin Yang twins.
He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only
Oh,
to pick
man.
up a short game.
They gonna have Jermaine Dupri there. They gonna have Jermaine Dupri at the Super Bowl performing too. Jermaine Dupri bald head now, so they gonna have to glue some braids on.
Looking to keep a
Glue some
promising
braids on
drive
his head,
alive in his
trying to perform.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson.
This
And the
nigga, man,
Commanders are
he
gonna
got
have
the
a 1st and
formations.
goal coming up.
With these
They
formations,
find a way
bro.
to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Pick. Now, if that was me, the defensive tackle would have picked it with one hand.
Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
So defensively, there's always the initial.
They gonna have them Yin Yang twins whispering. Nobody can hear what they talking about. Like, what he say?
How fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go. And
that swung out.
That's what you get for being too tricky. That's what you get. Stop being cheesy. Just run regular offense.
To the 20.
That's what you get.
And he is going to score a pick-6 for the touchdown. The pick-6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see.
He's doing good.
It really is demoralizing to see it happen in that
Hey,
spot.
Francis with them wing with them Yin Yang twins, boy. They was out there whispering. They gonna have who else? Lil John. The man deaf, he can't hear nothing.
You give them an easy 6.
Lil John can't hear nothing, man. He just talking about what?
Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped
Lil
in this
John.
league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Usher too. Is Usher from Atlanta? They gonna have Usher there. Talking about you make me want to lead the one I'm with. They gonna be playing all the new stuff, all the old stuff, man. Won that Super Bowl.
Begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniel.
Boy, the switch stick was awesome right there.
It's incomplete.
Boy, you better stop playing. That switch stick was awesome right there. I got myself hyped right there. Excuse me, y'all. I got myself. I hyped myself up, man. Lil John.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Daniel.
Bro, God, who caught that?
Bates, the tight end.
You said Usher from Atlanta too.
Down all the way up past the
They gonna have everybody there from Atlanta, man. They just beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl. They ain't even had no halftime show at the Super Bowl.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Now, a handoff to Eckler.
Yes, sir.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line.
Shit, crunk
it's a loss
juice.
of 1.
Well, has been the case this entire first half.
Bro,
it's been
like,
the defense that's really
Atlanta had a little run, man.
Some offensive struggles, but they've done
Atlanta
more than
had a
their
little
part,
run.
coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
I can't lie.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He'll air it out down the middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
How I feel about I can't bench Slay. No.
That everything breaks right.
If Slay on the team,
return off of an
he got to play.
But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates.
My goodness. Smitty.
He's in.
Smitty.
Touchdown, Eagles. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The motion man here is McLaurin. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow
We don't
the
like
pass
that,
rush
Will.
down enough that it allows
You don't like
longer,
when players
slower
having a good time
developing
after
pass
like getting
concepts to
burnt.
open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
14 on the pickup. Good for a Commander's first down. Now Daniels. Now he'll run. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, this is going to get
Shout out
out
to the
of bounds,
24 that hit the
so
like button.
possession does not change hands. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he covers some ground on the return as well.
He gotta go to at least look sad, huh? At least look like he care, huh? You can't say that after you can't say that after giving up that touchdown. Like he could be happy. Just let him be happy. He had a good career. Maybe after the season, but in the moment, hell no. At home too.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. This one will be taken in the end zone.
Let's see if he gonna be weird and like reject it. All right. I had a guy played a couple days ago. I think he was a YouTuber, and I asked for a friendly quit, and he rejected it. And then he ended up quitting anyway. You said you went to your first Eagles game and it was a tough loss to stomach. You blaming all of the above, but mostly the defense. That's where I'm at. I'm blaming all of those. That's why I put those options. If you look, they're kind of close. I don't know how the poor pass rush and run defense is at the bottom. Like, I don't know how that's at the bottom, man. But all of them have some blame, and you can see by the percentages. I think that's more so scheme, man. Vic Fangio got to come up with some good. You need a good blitz, man. Like on third down, you can't just rush 4 all the time. Like, you know what I mean? You can't rush 4. You got to have a good blitz on like third and like a third and 8. You gotta have a good blitz.
Right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I don't see how like Michael Parsons can do a podcast after losing like that, man. Like, I'll take the week off. Yeah, Francesco, all these mirror matches. We didn't have a lot of them when the game first came out, but like EA turned the mirror matches up. So there's a Raiders fan, man. He hype about them week. He think they going to the playoffs, man, because they beat Baltimore. Like, the defensive coordinator gotta, like, unless you have a TJ Watt, Myles Garrett, Bosa, even a Michael Parsons, you can't just rush 4.
Looking to throw right away.
Sorry to say.
Complete. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They got 24 yards.
You gotta come up with a blitz.
And that's good for an
especially
Eagles
on the
first
last
down.
drive, like you just playing prevent defense.
Here's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone.
Well, the thing is, Reddick want too much money. We can't keep him.
Boy, do I love that.
They run it with Saquon Barkley.
Like, even the Jets traded for him, and they hear his agent talking crazy, man. They like, man, we can't pay you that.
Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Hurts now from the gun.
Why would you stop?
Fires over the middle. Comes.
Bro, he had a touchdown right there, and he stopped running.
After gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get
we needed it last year. Reddick had, I think Reddick had 1 sack in like the last 5 games, probably including the playoffs, man. Reddick don't.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short.
Oh, that's a pick. Reddick didn't show up when we needed him. He too one-dimensional.
Touchdown there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep.
I think Reddick is not in that top tier that I named. He's like right below that.
No problems there on the shorter attempt.
Like the Max Crosby and stuff like that. He around there, but like TJ Watt, Myles Garrett,
with the field goal. It was always a touchdown.
like even like an Aaron Donald.
That's 3 points,
when
and
he was
enough
playing.
to give them the
Bosa,
lead.
Parsons, they just on a different level.
Enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Even Jalen Carter, man, that pass rushing, but Jalen Carter getting double teamed. That's why I said, man, you got to run stunts. You can't just run Jalen Carter into the double team like that. You know what I mean? You gotta run some different
They'll get this drive started.
action up front.
Myers, the motion man here. Out of the gun, Madison. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Anytime you go over
I wouldn't be
half the
mad
field
if we
in
did,
one
but they
play,
already invested
totally
in
changes the
Bryce Huff.
complexion of the drive.
They
They're now
probably
set up
didn't think
beautifully
Judon
in
was
enemy
available.
territory to end the series
what I mean?
with some type of points.
But Reddick is sitting out right now, and no team is trading for him.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. First and 10, Minshew.
Bro, Minshew.
Chased out to his right.
Wow.
It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Working quickly here. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Has a man. It's Madison.
I had a hard flat out there. What the hell? Where he go?
Going to say at the 5-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic.
see what my
But
hard
it's sure
flat
nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can
He
depend
just
on.
ignored the running back.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Minshew.
Bro,
He's got it. And this will be a
I got caught in the animation. You know when you bump, they make your player like
Take a 6-0 lead in the first
move out the
quarter.
way.
Brock Bowers, the touchdown.
See how they put me in that
So a
animation.
touchdown on the board for him, Brock,
I
as
got
they
bumped.
start
I
this
bumped
game off
into
a perfect
Devontae
1-for-1
Adams, and they put me in the
Yeah, I'm gonna
animation
call
like
that
to slide
scripting
out
for
the way.
success right there. Can't do it much
And it
better than
made
that.
me
Listen,
move.
when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. It's Dotson on the catch. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles need only one to take the lead. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point.
You can't. I'm telling you, man. This the NFL. Do you
That one
realize
right down the middle.
every
And they'll
team, like
continue
basically, they
adding
have
to
a.
their lead.
They take all the best players in college, and they put them in a pool, and you're picking from the best players. All these players in the NFL was good. It's just different
Elliott's
levels
all
to
set
it.
for
Like,
the kickoff.
you know what I mean? There's like Pat Mahomes, good. Tyreek
And he
Hill,
wasn't
good. Justin
chancing a
Jefferson,
return
good.
there, putting
But
it
there's
out
players
on the
that's
back
really
of the
good,
end
man,
zone for a
that can
touchback.
play. Like,
First and 10 now from the 30. Takes the handoff. Now Minshew. He's got it. Room to run.
he did a
And
good
that
layup.
tackle stops him after a solid gain. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They start with 2nd and 6. From the 34. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And this one does not go far.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
3rd and 4 coming up now. From the shotgun, Minshew. Buys time, rolling right. He'll get this one to Madison. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, a run for Madison. And he's downed after getting us up to the 41. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive
Miguel,
game,
what's going
but a
on
big
with
one
you?
as they get the first.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice
Miguel,
effort to carry the
let me
rock.
read
More
Miguel. Hold on, let me
importantly
read
for his
your
offense to get a first down.
let me do this
1st and
play
10
and I'll
from the
read your
41.
comment.
Play action, it's Minshew. That's complete. Here's Madison. And he's tackled after
Miguel
getting
said
this to the opposing 46.
he went to the game. You from
They get
Philly?
13 on the
It was
pickup.
bad
That's
at
a
the end.
Vegas
Everyone was
first
booing.
down.
Can't blame Barkley if they
That
don't
is what
have no
elite
pass rush.
offenses
Yeah,
are all about. Why worry about 3
you can
downs
blame Barkley
when you
because
need
he
only
didn't do
one?
his
Move the
job.
chains in one
He held
play.
himself accountable.
Keep
That's what I.
driving that
But you can't
defense
blame him
backwards.
by just alone. But he takes some. Everybody take a piece of the
New
blame.
set of downs for him from the 46. Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And they beat him to the edge.
You
That
just
run
can't
stopped back
completely
at the
blame
line.
him. Linebackers
No
suck.
progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd
Who in
and 10.
particular you think suck, Francis?
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy
I
was there
agree
to
with.
swarm to the
I believe
ball
people
and
don't
make
figure
that
Lamar
play
out. He's
just
still
as it
working
gets
on
to
his
the line of
tackles.
scrimmage.
You think people figure Lamar out?
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Minshew. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Miguel said what killed us the
So
first
it's the
quarter. They went
2-minute
on 4th
warning
and
here
goal when
from
they could have
Allegiant.
took 3 points. Everyone there
The
was saying it.
Raiders.
Yeah,
pushing for a
Sirianni
score
likes to be
before the
aggressive
break.
all the time.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. He gets it out left, and it's
Sirianni
gone.
likes to be aggressive.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Will said Dean is a good
70-yard
backer. You
pickup,
didn't like
and he moves
Bond.
the chains.
Game 2.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd
Yeah,
and
they
8.
went into like a soft shell
Hey, we know
defense.
running the ball in the NFL is hard,
That
and
team,
play
like
pretty
that was
indicative of
like
it. Here's
a
the key, though. At the
automatic
end of the
thing
game,
back in the day.
those type of plays
I
gotta be in the
never like that.
minority,
Teams,
and the
some
majority
teams
have
still
gotta
do it. You
some
just go into
damage.
like a prevent style defense.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 27. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first.
Yeah,
They'll take a
Devin White
moment
was
to
hurt
ponder what
last
the
week. I
call's
don't
gonna
know
be
if
on
he
3rd
played
down.
this week though. D. Aldridge, what's going on with you? D. Aldridge said it's still fly, Eagles fly. Yes, sir. Win or lose.
Minshew working from the gun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And his perfect
Why
start
didn't give me that bad
is over. And that's
animation?
the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're
DR
on
just said
preach
Nick is an
not
idiot.
giving up the big play,
B Gamer
especially at the
said, I
NFL
think the
level.
Ravens are
They'll need
losing
to stay
close
vigilant
games.
because they're
You just think the
definitely going to
Ravens
use that
losing close
receiver
games.
to take the lid off this defense
I
again.
give them that first game, but last week they wasn't they ahead. Like they was up by a lot, right? Maybe I'm mistaken.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. They snap it. Here's Minshew. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
Way to get back in the play.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
First down throwing for Hurts. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that.
Todd Dixon said, yeah, something going on with like behind the scenes. I think there's no way you don't play him this week. Like, what's his injury? Like, then AJ Brown gonna miss the next couple games. So
Dotson now in motion right. Second down, Hurts throwing again. Has a man, it's Brown. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He's going to push one deep down the right.
You could see he had the speed burst.
He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Hurts throwing again. They'll just throw it away.
Pass rush is getting to me now.
There was nobody in the neighborhood of that
Man,
one.
let's see.
No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Third and long for him here. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
Great throw.
Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw on third and one. Got him in open.
Get down.
Complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. So that's the halfway point.
I'm not trying to call hurry up offense.
On EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after
I know
this.
they got the
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about
not trying to call hurry up offense right there. I'm just trying to get down.
And he got all of that one.
I had enough time to get down.
Zone for a touchback.
CJ the only one who showed so hard. I don't think that. I don't think CJ the only one that showed hard. They they didn't play it complete good enough to win the game
First
this
and
week.
10 now from the 30.
Like it wasn't as bad as like y'all making it seem. Like it wasn't that bad. That's bad. It's just a loss. It's just a loss. You know what I mean? People in football like people overreact because you want to win every game and every loss matters. But
Drive starts with a carry
it's not
by
as bad
White.
as like y'all making it though. Like y'all think y'all like
He's
we
gonna
ain't
bring it up
lose
to the
like the
40-yard
Cowboys.
line before he
And
stops.
even then, like the Cowboys can come
Moving
back and
even
win it,
10 yards
look
on the
good
play.
next week. Like
And
it's
that's
just
good
one
for
game.
Raiders first.
It's one
This
game.
dude was just not going to
I
be
mean, I ain't gonna
stopped, not by
question
the first
people's heart.
defender,
They played a
heck,
good
not even
game.
by the second one who
It's
was
just
able
they
to
didn't
bring
make
him
enough
down.
plays.
No,
The
it took a few
defense
shots before this crew could
couldn't
finally
get the
this
stops
piece
when they
down.
needed the stops. They made a stop on 4th and 2 when CJ hit him in the hole. There was some coaching decisions that wasn't the best. You know what I mean?
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on first is Minshew. The screen is set up for the running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Out of the gun, Minshew. He puts some juice on it deep. He's got it inside the 25.
What's wrong?
And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Carlson to tack on the extra point.
What's so bad about it, Wilkes? In the
That
second
one
game, what's so
splits the
bad about it?
uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Is it as bad as the Eagles losing to the Jets last year?
Carlson all set
You know
now
what I
for the
mean? Like,
kickoff.
that's how it is. They lost a week 2
And he
game.
opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
I know y'all pissed. See, my mindset ain't gonna let me get pissed on the game because I
Offense
already
ready to begin this drive, first and 10.
like I don't just look at we beating this team. Like I know how the Eagles play, man. I've been watching the Eagles for like over 30 years. I've been watching this team.
Hurts now from the gun. Barkley's got it.
I'm watching the
And
Eagles
he'll be
for
taken
over
down
30
after
years.
advancing this to the 37.
Even when McNabb was on the team.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
No, it could be anybody, Francis. That's how Eagles fans is. It could be the Chiefs. They gonna still react the same way. It ain't got nothing to do with the Falcons.
Now Hurts.
You see how he bumped my player?
Made the throw as he was
Y'all saw
getting
that?
the block, and it's incomplete.
Like not just a little bump. How they call you? Look at this bump that his user does.
You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball.
Bro, he bumped him 5 yards out the way.
To him before it's released.
He bumped him 5 yards out the way, man. They ain't called nothing. But if you just brush into somebody by accident, EA want to call a penalty.
Hurts to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot.
He said this loss was bad because it shows us our problems from last year is still here. But but also, man, they running different schemes too.
Hurts looking to throw. Throw right side, caught by Smith.
Come on, man, they running a different scheme. Like,
Bring him down,
you know what I mean? Not to make I'm not trying to make no excuses, but
break the huddle and come up
these
on
first
and
2 games is preseason. You're gonna like get to know your team. You know what I mean? What works, what don't work.
Inside the red zone. He's on the move. And he
Because like
scores. It's a Philadelphia
up until this
touchdown.
point, they going up against each other in practice. They like, oh, this player look good, this player look good. Now you going out, it's live
The
drills
impact this
now,
guy's
man.
had
Like,
on
so
this game,
you
Brock,
learn
has
from your
been
mistakes, man.
massive.
That's
They'd
how
be
you
on the
learn. How
comeback
you
trail
gonna
right
learn?
now if it wasn't for his 2
You learn from
touchdowns.
your mistakes.
that
All right,
second
this
one
don't
far
work.
bigger than his
Let's
first when you
look
just
at the
look at the
film and
game
try this
circumstances.
next time.
Puts them in front here in the second half.
You know what I mean? Like,
Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
I know the emotions is like, man, they
Going
lost
right
and you
down the
disappointed,
middle.
but that's
And
how
they'll
you learn. You
continue
look at the
adding
film,
to
then
their
okay,
lead.
next time I do this. You know what I mean? Preseason is over. You have now taken the NFC loss. The preseason is over, but they didn't play no games though. They didn't play.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
You know what I
And he
mean?
just
And they
sends it
played a
over the
veteran,
end zone. No threat of a return
They
at
played a
all,
veteran
but now they're gonna
quarterback
spot the
that
ball
took
at the 30
advantage
to
of the
begin
bad,
drive.
you know what I mean, play calling and stuff like that. I don't think the Falcons are a bad team.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Minshew. That's brought in by White. What a hit. He gets
Yeah,
flattened
football
to the
week to
ground.
week, man.
And the defense was all
Football week
over
to week.
that throw, able to stop it right
They
at the line.
didn't. They
could
didn't play
smell that
horrible.
one
They
coming,
didn't play
and they
horrible,
sniffed it
bro.
out in a hurry.
It's just they lost a close game, man. That's all. They lost a close game. Week 3 next
2nd
week.
and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing here, Minshew. Launches one deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
No, the Falcons not a bad team. They got
No, Kip,
they
we
got
often talk about
some
flipping the field in
playmakers on
special teams,
defense.
right? A kick return, a good
You know what I
punt.
mean? They got
Well,
a
an
good young
explosive
running
play like
back. They
that
got a
does the
good
exact same thing.
young
Look at
tight
the
end.
difference in field position.
Offensive
By
line is
getting on that shot,
okay.
he's totally flipped the field. The tone of this drive.
And they got a veteran quarterback.
Now
I
they'll
think
hit the line
Raheem
just
Morris is a
outside the
good
red zone
underrated
following
coach.
that big play.
I think that's who they got over there at coach.
First and 10, Minshew.
No, wait.
Got a
See,
man, it's Mayo.
like, how do I don't I
And
get
he's
the
got it
animation
inside
thing?
the
Right
15 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Play action, it's Minshew. Bails out of the pocket quick. And down he goes, the Eagles got him. And they chase him out
It's
of
just game
bounds.
2,
That's
man.
gonna be a sack.
It's just
And that
game
pushes
2.
him back. 3rd down coming up.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2.
Shit.
And this one is dropped and
Drops a
incomplete.
pick.
He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Back to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's
Shout out to the
touchdown,
26 that
check
hit
down,
the like
throw the ball
button.
away.
Yeah,
You're
man, you
literally
learning from you
throwing
learning.
points away
You
with that
building
pick.
up. learning,
A
man, from
touchdown
these
aside in that
situations so
frame
that
as we run out of time
like you
in the
got
third
enough
quarter.
film stacked
It's
up
Eagles football
and
trying to
example
carry this
real
lead
live
across the finish
examples
line.
stacked up so that when the playoffs come or like big games come later on when it's cold outside,
He brings the
you
offense
can
up
you
now
can
for a
look at
first
the
and 10.
film and stuff.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. He's back to throw.
Way to
Complete
hang
beyond
on
the
to that.
marker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas.
Yeah, the drop picks in this game is
Eagles
disgusting, bro. Like,
holding on to a field
they
goal
want it
lead.
like that. You don't see none of that stuff in like the patch notes or we working on it.
New slated
That's
downs
that's
to
how you
approach
know
here from
that's
the
how they
40.
want it.
Option play, they give it to Barkley. And he's
They
brought
want it.
down for a loss. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Time
What
out
happened? We had a
taken by
game
the
in almost a
defense.
year. We just feel like the Eagles are just
Offense
out
to the line
scheming
for
teams
second
that never
down.
hugging whatsoever.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation.
Because last year we
Take away
had
the deeper
we had
options,
a rookie
there's their
offensive
consistent
coordinator.
source of positive
You know what I
yardage,
mean?
the trusty tight end.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I agree. I agree that with that. Like I can't look back on the game where I'm like, damn, the Eagles out schemed since the Super Bowl year. You know what I mean? But I think you'll see more games like that this year. I like Kellen Moore, man.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now the Raiders using the
What's
last
going
of their
on, Wyatt? How you
timeouts.
feeling, man?
And they'll kneel this down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Yeah, EA decide when they want you to pick the ball
Nothing
off.
left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side.
Like they
and
giving
watch
you
on
something.
the
Nigga,
other
I
side.
put the player right there in a position to catch the ball. That's why I like playing, like just playing money. Like I'm talking about, like if niggas betting a little $5 bet, that's, you know what I mean. But like betting $500 and $1,000, you're mentally insane, yo. I don't care if you like rich. That's insane. Like, you know what I mean? You probably got rich people that won't even bet money on this game. It's just you know what I mean? Packers Falcons, they came in with a full game plan against us, and it seemed like all teams' game plan just always working. We just have to win by 1 point or 2 points. What you talking about? Like a team offensively? Um, last year was last year the year. What it? Let me see. Let me look at the games last year. Let me look. You said the Eagles. I guarantee you there was some games where our game plan was just. Let me see. Eagles. We just got short memory. Eagles 2023 schedule. So when they beat the Dolphins 31-17, you don't think the Eagles like had a good game plan? They held the Dolphins to 17 points, or holding the Chiefs to 17 points at home at Arrowhead. Then we went on that like crazy losing streak or whatever. But we had some games last year where the defense played good and held the team to low points. Not many of them last year. Last year was a tough year. We had a lot of them in the Super Bowl. Yeah, last year was a tough year, like especially towards the end of the year. After we had that run where we had a run where we beat the Dolphins, we beat the Commanders, we beat the Cowboys. We had a bye week. Then we beat the Chiefs. Then we beat the Bills. So in that like 5-game span, we beat the Bills, the Chiefs, the Cowboys in 3 straight games. That's, you know what I mean? And then we beat the Dolphins the 2 weeks before that. I think the Eagles looked at that and they like act like they won a Super Bowl, man. And then after that, they lost their confidence when the 49ers came in the Lincoln Financial Field and beat them 42-19. And then after that, the Cowboys beat them 33-13. Then they lost that overtime game against the Seahawks. Then week 17, they lost to the Cardinals. Then week 18, they lost to the Giants at home, even though I think they sat people. And then we know what happened in the playoffs. Like, we had like 2 games where we won more than 7. That's what happens, man. Like when you become predictable on offense, man. Like you become predictable on offense. Teams had the Eagles schemes, like, but that run that they had, that run was like excellent. Like, yeah, Slade's time is almost up, but there's gonna be some games where Slade come through and make some big plays. Just the mental part of it, you know what I mean?
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field.
This is the game next week.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Hurts. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly.
Next year, man.
Nice clutch play
Maybe
to
next
move the
year they
chains.
probably get rid of
The
Slay
defense,
next year.
they've got to do a much
But
better
this year
job of
we
accounting for
Slay
these
gonna
shorter
play
routes.
this year.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Yeah.
And they're able to get this one
Barkley
past
had a
the
little
30
burst
down
right
to the
there.
25. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking
Trevor
on the door
Lawrence
red
played
zone.
bad. Nobody saying a
Brandon, when we
word.
met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come
And a
out
lot of other
firing like
players.
this. I think
They
you and
just
I were a
love
little
pick. They
skeptical
just,
it'd
you
be
know.
this easy, but they
You
certainly
know why.
knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Get in there.
And
Damn, that was a clip.
Gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1. Barkley.
No way, he didn't get in there?
Halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him again. And that play going absolutely
Y'all gonna
nowhere
really tell
as
me he
he's
ain't get in
belted
there?
before he could get out of the backfield.
He ain't
Chalk
get in there
up
that
as a
first time. Okay,
4-yard
yeah.
loss. And now it's 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And I think the ball's out.
Oh, yeah, man, stop saying I ain't crossed the line when I crossed the line, bro.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The
Stop
kick by
making
Elliott
Barkley
is
get
good.
tackled like on
I don't know
the
if
inch
they would've
line,
gone
like
for
and
it
just
on
go
4th and
down
goal anyway, but
with
the
no
sack on
momentum. The
3rd down
momentum
puts
should
me
carry
in
him
mind
into the
up
end
for
zone.
You're exactly right about
Just
that.
two-man
And this is a
animation,
tough
he's just
place on the
going
field
down
to take a
immediately.
sack, because as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Avonte Maddox with a little better. Damn.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this out to Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. A A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
What the hell? That animation.
And he's able to
Oh,
get
this is gonna
this
be
one out
tough.
closer
He's
to
on the
midfield
bunch.
across
He's
the
on. He's just a
45.
pistol bunch player.
That one a first
He's
down
gonna stay in
pickup
pistol
of
bunch.
8. Here's Carr to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Three nothing after
Each,
one.
what up, Each? How you feeling? Shout out to the 27 and hit the like button.
Begin quarter number 2 as they come up now 2nd and goal. To throw his Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You cannot catch an interception on this game. Like, I swear, like, this game is worse with picks than ever. Like, I never played a game where they don't want you to get sacks. Like, they're actively, like, stopping you from sacking the quarterback and catching picks, man. This game, this game is something else.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Carr gonna throw. And this pass
Look,
broken up.
I got a hard flat out there and they just won't pick the ball off.
Easy one to hold on to. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball
Yeah,
so
Saquon
well
want to
should
win,
lead
man.
you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also,
Slay
as a head
smiling and
coach,
giggling and
show
stuff
some
like that.
confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So 3 points.
Yeah, I don't be
on the board
liking
is
that
easy field
sometimes
goal
too,
that you're
man,
gonna
but
get, I can see you shaking your head.
that's his personality, I guess.
Vision of
You
yours,
know what I
partner,
mean?
because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught once again by Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Jonathan Lopez, what's going on with you, man? Yeah, rat catchers was real good last year, and I'm telling you, man, they doing something to stop people from being good at the game.
Throwing is Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
They trying to stop people from being really good at the game.
You better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd down, ball on the 3, 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go, tie ball game. Here's 2nd and 3. Barkley inside handoff, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up to throw.
I was waiting for X to run his route and get open on that end route, but he took too long.
Call the first of their timeouts.
I know that Zig was going to hold him and X was going to come open. He came over.
Off, and on comes Jake Elliott
but
for the Eagle field goal. The
pass rush got to him.
Is good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front.
Yeah, if you have some success in the league, even if you don't win the championship, people going to like want you to lose. That's just how it is. Like especially like teams are always bad. People whose teams are always bad, they get enjoyment like out of watching other teams lose. But I get why the Giants, like, you know what I mean? We do the same thing with them.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing now is Carr. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Carr now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Carr. pass taken in.
Yeah, I hate that you have to like put your zones on like 10. Why can't they just play receivers in their zone?
Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25
Why do
yards.
we have to put
Tell you
players at
what,
5
3rd and
yards
10,
and
you
10
look
yards?
over,
Like he
you
should
got
be
that punt
playing
team
that right
getting
there.
loose on the sideline, so that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field, and after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the first down.
He should be playing
The
that.
first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Now 2nd and 3. Now Carr. His throw.
Oh my goodness, EA. No way EA cheated this man like that. No way EA just cheated that man like that, bro. That's ridiculous that EA did that to that man like that, bro. Like, you can't even be happy about, like, EA, man.
A good chance this is 4
Y'all
down
days are
territory
numbered.
if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Cheating people like that.
To throw, it's Carr.
No.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I
Now we'll
fell
get a quick
asleep right there.
timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back to the ground, it's Kamara.
Wait, bro.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara from 17 yards out. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the
How did he
first
just
half.
get pancaked for no reason?
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Shadow, what's going on, Shadow? How you feeling, man?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a 2nd and 10. Dotson in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. almost just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Yeah, this is going to be the last game. Why? Yeah.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Just came in instantly,
now a
man.
Timeout. 7 seconds left in the
I
first
had no
half.
chance right there.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
So what players just stop playing defense after a while?
But not before they work it across midfield.
You got to put a spy out there because y'all will let every quarterback run without a spy.
Now Carr. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And bulldozing his way through. And some room to work. How did he stay on his feet? And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Yeah, they would have made me drop that, man.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw.
Bro.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
I guarantee you, this man just came in free. Like, what? Did y'all see that? Yikes.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Take forever to hike the ball.
Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. On the check down, he finds Kamara. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's
Cool Joe with the 28th like. Appreciate it, man. Cool Joe said, I'll say this, Philly was the better team. I don't believe in conspiracies, but people had too much on Philly. Vegas couldn't pay everybody. They had to throw a curveball. I just think, man, they just lost the game, man. They lost the game. That's too much to even be thinking about. They just lost the game. They didn't make enough plays. Can we just call our plays, EA? Goddamn!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Like, why do he have to do all this, man?
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion.
All I want to do is call my play. That's it.
That's
all I want to do.
Yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts.
Come on, EA. That's a touchdown, man.
Give them 32 on the play.
Running their plays over
EA don't want me to be great, man.
Often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Here's Hurts to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT.
Man, football is like a game of chess, man. You make the wrong move, it could cost you. Ain't no rewind. Ain't no quit in the game. You know how niggas quit.
It's through the end zone for a touchback.
Pause the game and quit. Ain't no pause and quit.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Oh my goodness, Slay.
Intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Shout out to the 28 that hit the like button.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the...
All right, man. We finish. I don't think we lost this stream. Yeah, let me see. I don't think we lost this whole stream. Nine-game win streak. Yeah, we ain't lose this stream. Yes, sir. We did not lose this stream. Hit that like button, man, if you're new to the hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're new to the channel. I'll be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to play Madden tomorrow, though. I might play Madden in the beginning and then switch off into something else. Have probably Warzone, half Madden, half Warzone, or maybe half Madden and 2K. We'll see. Yes, sir, Frank Chisel. Yes, sir. Again, congratulations on that win, man. Like, again, man, like how I look at the games, there's no excuses. The game's played out. For 4 quarters, it's a long-ass game. The Falcons beat the Eagles. They was the better team. On paper, we might have the better team, but they was the better team. They won the game. And the Eagles lost the game. There's a lot of reasons why the Eagles lost the game from an Eagles fan perspective. But if you look at the Falcons, they made plays, though. They made plays, too, you know what I mean? So, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.